We got this message from TikTok saying, bro, I need advice. I'm having about 400,000 Ghana cedis and do not know where to start in building because I'm scared I'd run out of funds. What do you think I should do? Now, we get these messages a lot, and so we've decided that on this particular channel, we are going to be answering the most commonly asked questions on TikTok and Instagram. Now, by the way, if you are not following us on TikTok and Instagram, what are you waiting for? We post exclusive content that doesn't come on YouTube, so you can choose either TikTok or Instagram. Follow us, and you can also leave us your own messages. However, if you want dedicated consultation, you want us to have a one-on-one interaction, then I'm going to leave a link so that you can check my calendar and book an available slot for dedicated consultation. Now, with that said, let's go straight into the answer. So this person, from the way the person asked the question, it's like they've heard that building is expensive, and indeed building is very expensive, and once your money goes inside, it never comes back. And so you can see clearly he says, I am scared I would run out of funds. What do you think I should do? What I think you should do off the top of my head is to get land, because where you are going to get your land at is going to determine how much of your 400,000 would remain. Let me explain. If you get your land somewhere at East Legon Hills, today land is selling for $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. That is easily about 200,000 to 300,000 Ghana cedis plus. Even if it is 200,000 Ghana cedis, then your 400,000 cedis, which is somewhere here, reduces to half of the amount, which is 200,000, and what you can build with is just 200,000. Again, if you decide to purchase land somewhere at Pram Pram, where we did a dedicated video on the main Africa Building Hub channel, then the land over there is selling for about 120,000 Ghana cedis, which means for your 400,000, 280,000 Ghana cedis is what is going to remain for you to build with. However, if you go to the outskirts of, let's say, whichever city you want to build in, which the user didn't specify or the follower didn't specify, then it means that you are probably going after Kaswa or Amasaman areas where the land can be 100,000, 80,000, etc. And if you get land which is 100,000 Ghana cedis, then you have 300,000 cedis to build with. So let's assume that the budget for land is 100,000, because many people who come to us say their budget is within 60 to 100,000, and so we choose the upper limit, which is 100,000. Then you have 300,000 to build with. Now 300,000 can build you a house, but what type of house you'd be able to build depends on the architectural drawings that you are going to choose for your house. Again, let me explain. When we receive the architectural drawings that people said, that some people have very wild, creative, beautiful houses made of glass and stones and all the beautiful things that everybody would want to have in their houses, but those things are pretty expensive. With 300,000, you are probably looking at putting up a very simple structure. I'm not sure you even want to put up a story building. Now again, you can put up a story building, but it depends on the number of rooms that you are going to put up, the design of the house, and the total surface area it's going to occupy. Now let me backtrack to the land acquisition. Even if your budget for land is 100,000 for a full plot, you could consider purchasing a half plot of land. So if the land is selling for 100,000 cedis and the person would agree for you to purchase a half plot at 50,000, then you have 350,000 Ghana cedis you can work with. Again, there are amazing houses that you can build. For example, this house that you are watching currently on your screens was built on a half plot of land. So you can do amazing things, but it all depends on your design. A lot of people I've observed want to build their dream homes from start, but sometimes I would say build what you can afford. Later on in life, if you're not too old and you earn a lot of money, then you can proceed to build your dream house. However, make sure that what you can afford is still going to be quality and going to last you a longer period, so that if you do decide to resell it, it can have a good resale value. Now let's go down into some specifics. Assuming we have 300,000 and I was putting up that project, I'll probably be looking at a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom house. Let me explain. With a 1-bedroom house, you are going to have the main bedroom, you are going to have a bit of a hall, you are going to have a kitchen, you are going to have a dining area, you are going to have a visitor's toilet, a visitor's bathroom, and then the master bedroom itself can have its ensuite, meaning it has its own toilet and bathroom, can have a bit of a balcony, can have a porch, a sitting area. It can still have enough space for a car park. So if a full plot is 100 by 70, you're looking at a 50 by 70 plot of land, and you can do amazing things on that plot of land. That's comfortably, if you're not putting up a story building, you can do. And within 6 months, you should be able to put up that structure, even roof it. Again, when it comes to roofing, the choice of roof will determine how much you're going to spend. And so if you're a bit on a low budget with 300,000, you can do a normal roof, not too high, or you can do a hidden secret type of roof, which is also not so expensive. Again, when it comes to the choice of design for the house, how you are going to partition it is really important. You may want to do open space concepts, because many a times in our traditional homes in Ghana, people have separated the hall, separated the dining area, separated the kitchen area, separated the bathroom area, the bedroom areas, etc. But then since you are a bit on a low budget, what you would want to do is to have an open space kind of concept. So within that huge space that you've built, you can have the hall, the kitchen, and the dining all in the same area, not partitioned by block walls. Because if you are going to do 3 different layers of block walls to partition the hall, kitchen, and dining, then let's say you are even putting 500 blocks for each partition. Then it means that 500 times, if you are using solid blocks, 5 inches solid blocks, today is selling at about 7 Ghana cedis. So 1,500 times 7. That's a lot of money. I don't know. Somebody should do the calculation and comment below. Now, speaking of comments below, in the last video, 1,400 plus of you watched the video, but only 100 of you subscribed. Why? I thought we're friends. Please subscribe and let us reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month of November. Now with that said, let's go back to the video. So the 1,500 blocks that you're using for the 3 partitions, it means that multiplied by 7 is 10,500 cedis just for the blocks. Then you are going to need cement. And so for about 40 blocks, you can use 1 bag of cement when the masons are laying the blocks. If 40 is equal to 1, then 1,500 is equal to. Today we are doing a lot of maths because this is the academic channel, so we are in school. I hope you appreciate that. 1,500 divided by 40 is equal to 37.5. So you are going to need approximately 38 bags of cement for just the block laying. And so today, if a bag of cement is about 100 Ghana cedis, then that is 3,750 plus your 10,500, which is 13,000 plus. So already you are sitting at about 14,000 that you could save. Then again, you are going to need sand, you are going to need stones for the pillars, you are going to do a bit of plastering. So just by doing that partition, you are spending about 20,000 Ghana cedis. Of course, the cost of labor hasn't come in. Typically, the masons charge about 2 cedis for a block laid. So 1,500 times 2 is 3,000 Ghana cedis for laying those blocks, and then plastering too is going to be about 1,000 Ghana cedis. So you are hitting about 20,000. So you are making 20,000 savings, and that's how I would do mine. Open concept. Then in the bedroom, you'd want to do some minimal kind of designs. Obviously, you're going to tile the entire place. Tiling too, you don't need to tile all the way to the ceiling. You can tile up to the window level, and then you save money on tiling. Then you paint the rest. Your tiling cost is going to be about, let's say, 10 to 20,000, depending on your taste or preference of tiles. Then again, you're going to do your plumbing, your electrical works. You're going to have a wall around the property. The wall can cost you about 30,000 cedis. Your plumbing, electrical works can cost you about another 30,000 cedis. So I hope you are calculating as we are moving along. Your foundation for this minimal house will cost you anywhere, let's say 30 to 50,000 Ghana cedis for a proper foundation. And then the block work for the main structure, I'm going to use about 2,000 blocks, and that is also going to cost you based on the analysis that we've already done. Yeah, so for me, that is how I would go about it. Again, I can probably manage to squeeze another bedroom and still be within the 300,000. But then when it comes to the lighting, the tiles, the plumbing, the bathroom fittings and things like that, it's personal preference, but you can decide to do low budget, etc. With 400,000, you should be able to put up a nice 2-bedroom house with visitors toilet and bath, a very nice hall, very beautiful kitchen with all your kitchen cabinets and your appliances and all that. But it's not going to be very huge, and it's not going to be a story building. If you do decide to do a story building, then the cost of the foundation is going to be more expensive because it has to have deeper foundations for the building to stand. You are going to do a floor, which is also almost the cost of the foundation. And so you probably want to do 1 bedroom downstairs, 1 bedroom upstairs. and the downstairs will have a huge hall, kitchen, dining area, and then maybe you can do a small boys quarters, and then you do your wall, you do your security fence, you do your POP, your tiling, etc. With 400,000 you should be able to put up that structure. However, if you want to build like a 4-bedroom house, it might be difficult with the 400,000, especially if you are watching this video later. Let me know when you are watching this video. Are you watching it in November 2023, December 2023, or even in 2024? Let me know, because the prices of building materials in Ghana are always increasing. I hope you enjoyed this video. We are going to be doing many of such videos where we pick the most commonly asked questions and we answer them. Now, for all the items I spoke about, POP, tiling, etc., we have videos on the main channel. So I'm going to leave a playlist here for you to watch the cost of POP, the cost of tiling, and the cost of roofing. See you on those videos. Thanks, Bebre.